Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cyberpunk Edgerunners. This is probably one of my most anticipated anime shows, just shows in general of the year, right? For a couple of reasons. First of all, it is of course based on the Cyberpunk universe, and I guess I need to clarify this first. Okay, so what is my relationship with Cyberpunk 2077? I've only played like 4 hours of the game when it first released, during that buggy state that it is, and I haven't really played it since. So I've only played 4 hours. I will be coming back to the game though. I will be coming back to the game once the latest expansion pack, Phantom Liberty, gets released next year though. So that'll be hype. But as far as the game goes, as far as the story, the lore, the setting, I'm pretty much blind to it because again, I've only played like 4 hours. I don't think I've, played the game enough to fully set in and fully take in Night City as it is. So I am going to be treating this show, and I'm going to be going into the show the same way that I did with Arcane or League of Legends, right? I haven't played the game. I don't know anything about the game. I don't know anything about the lore. I'm just going to let the show be its standalone thing, and I'm going to let the show basically, carry me through it. And I hope if the story is good, the way they explain things are good, then it should not be a problem at all. So I'm just going into the show, I'm just going to treat it as it is, as an anime, and more importantly, it's a Studio Trigger anime. That's the main thing that is driving me into the show. This is a show produced by Studio Trigger, and it's not just produced by Studio Trigger, it's produced by one of its core main staff. I'm not gonna go into details about it, you can just, go find them if you want, but just know that the main core staff of this show has produced probably one of my favorite shows ever. They've produced Gurren Lagann, they created Kill la Kill, I'll throw in Pantheon Stalking in there as well, and Promare. And all of these shows have one thing in common, and that is creatively bombastic. They are fun, and they are unhinged. They are over the top, and they are nonchalant about it. They pretty much blends all of the major tropes that I love about anime and just do it right. You know what I mean? So that is what I am mostly anticipating for this show. I am anticipating something that is bombastic, something that is fun, creative, colorful, but I'm also expecting a really good story because unlike those other shows, this is actually based on an IP, right? Those previous shows that I just mentioned and movie, they are original stories that they wrote themselves. This is based on a game. Now, technically speaking, it's based on a game, but the story and the characters are mostly new, so there is some creative freedom to that, but how much creative freedom is that? I would wager that they are more kind of toned down. And when I say toned down, I mean they are limited to how much they can actually show and be creative about it. But that's the interesting part though, right? It's how can you be creative while you're also being limited to the IP that you're you're adapting, right? It's the same thing that has been going on with like most recent Hollywood productions, right? Like Marvel or Star Wars, right? Like you're basing these off of universes that are already pre-established. So how much creativity can you actually inject in that, and how much individuality those individual stories can actually can actually be? So I am really looking forward to this. I am really hyped about this. I have seen the trailers, so I know a little bit about the story, but nothing else major. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us jump into Cyberpunk Edgerunners. This is gonna be exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching 2 episodes or just 1 episode. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, also one more thing, I am going to be watching this in sub, so I'm gonna be watching this in the original Japanese version, okay? But I am planning on rewatching the show in dub once all of this is said and done. Okay, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the video. Alright, here we go. Opening shot. Immediately, the music. Really good. Ooh. Oh, love the red and the blue. Love the lighting so far. Pretty much evokes the neon lighting of the cyberpunk genre, right? You chose your life path wrong, baby. What are they called in the game? Like psychos, right? Oh, that's very stylish. I love it. A cyber psycho, exactly. Yeah. Oh, well, I recognize those weapons. Yeah. You can see the guts flow. Wow. Whoa. Overheated? Fried? Hacked? I don't know. Wow. Oh, I recognize this apartment. I love that we're reading the subtitles from there. It's pretty cool. I love it. It's very immersive, I would say. Oh. Wow, they were not kidding when they say this show is gonna be not safe for work. I appreciate the I really appreciate it though. Like just go all out. Like embrace the adult nature of the cyberpunk world. Mom?
またこんなとこで寝てちゃんとベッドで寝なよ。
そういえば授業で使うデバイスのアップデートっていつまでにしなきゃいけないんだっけ？
Ooh, there's piano in the back.
リパードクになんとかしてもらった。
Got a Ripper dock. Okay.
洗濯機チャージする金
Oh,
もないじゃん。
oh, seeing this specific room and the layout, it's really making me want to go back to the game.
昨夜マックスタックに射殺されたジェームズ・ノリス元中尉の遺体から軍用インプラントが検出されており、
あそこにいたろ。
Ah, that's her job. Oh my god, that's the same fucking sound effect from the game. Oh, they really capture that feeling of this place from the game. Like, yeah, I played 4 hours of the game, but like 4 hours is substantial. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, this world feels so lived in. I love it. All the advertisements. A rocket flying. I wonder when this takes place during the game. Like, is this before us or is this after us? Oh, wow, that... Wow, okay. Seeing all of these locations in anime, it's really making me want to go back to the game. I will, though, after the expansion comes out. The fish holograms. Oh. That's our female character. That we see a lot in the trailers. And she's gone. Ooh, interesting. Mystery girl. I love for like a solid, what, 2 minutes? It's just us going around Night City, you know, going around seeing the places here and there. Just sightseeing in general. I love it.
では精神の解放のためグリーンルームにログインお願いします。
頼むぜ、ドク。
Whoa. David didn't sync up. Oh shit. It kind of fried everybody up.
実際システムの復旧にはかなり費用がかかるんですよ。
もちろん負担させていただきます。
They are, of course, not really well with money, right?
いい機会です。一度ご家族で話し合ってみて。
David is uneasy.
そのデイビッド君は
Oh, this music in the back as well. Soundtrack so far has been really, really great. Again, great transition. Ah, the direction so far has been really, really good. I'm really enjoying this episode so far. Eddie's right, the currency. Getting more and more restless, I see. With the way he's moving his legs.
俺学校辞めて働いた方がいいんじゃない
何言ってるの？
貧乏人がどれだけ相手にされてないか
Right, right.
俺はあいつらみたいになれないし
I don't want to be a corporal, I want to be a street kid.
じゃあ私は何のために働いてんのよ。
Hmm.
あんたのためにと思って働いて何のため
The
に
voice acting.
学校行きたくないなんて。じゃあ私は何してんのよ。
Hmm. What is that car doing? On their left. On their right as well.
言うほど簡単
Those are guns. Wow, they just got caught in a crossfire. That's pretty much it. Seeing the corruption, yeah, gives an incentive, an objective.
手術は無事に終わりましたが、まだ昏睡状態で意識が戻りません。
Oh my god. I thought they were gonna do the trope. Holy shit. Anime mom surviving in the first episode. Bamboozled.
俺もナイトシティでは保険には入りたいよ。
Hmm. Gotta pay up, yeah?
なんだってんだよ
Yikes. My bank account is 000, just as what the music says.
あとは家賃だな。どうく送っ
Ooh. Ah, love the lighting again. And the composition too. It's simple, but... Is she gonna see the girl again? No. His classmates.
さっきから何言ってるかわからないんだけど
Using the shadow as... Really great.
お前のママンが学校に来て頭下げたんだって。
Ooh. You don't wanna do that, buddy.
だいたいおかしいと思わないか？お前のママンの収入でなぜ学費を払えた？
That is a fair question, though.
どうやってお前のママンは荒坂アカデミーの学費を
Ooh. Mmm.
底辺のやつ
Dude, you're gonna piss him off. Oh, that was sweet. Oh my god.
専用カンフーチップのコンボは最高だな。
Man's modified his body to its fullest.
リベンジしたけりゃもう少しマシなインプラントをインストールしてこいよ。
Implants, that's... Yeah, of course, of course. Who's calling?
デイビッド・マルティネスさんですか？グロリア・マルティネスさんの容体について。
Oh no.
今朝までは非常に安定してたんですが、突然急変してそのまま亡くなりました。
No!
仕事で無理してたとか。
Wow.
死亡登録と葬儀の請求案内。
Wow. Crazy that the reason why she is weak is because she tries her best to give him the best. Fuck. Wow, mirroring this to what we saw in the beginning of the episode where he was carefree going out. And now everybody's gone too. All alone. Frustrated, stressed, doesn't know what to do, shakes his legs again. Wow. Wow, what a first episode. What a first episode. That was great. Oh wow, that is a ooh, interesting the way they're animating that. Animating plastic reflections? What the fuck? That is so hard to replicate, but yo. Dude just continues to drown in pleasure. Oh, didn't even put any like anesthesia or something. Oh Jesus. Oh, here's that amazing opening again. I've only seen it once when they released it on YouTube, so this is gonna be my second time rewatching this after like a month. It's very stylistic. I love it. The blood is still wow. Yeah, I'm about to fight up, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. It's the same move that the other person did in the first episode. No, I just put it in my head together. Fuck. His mom took that from. But why did his mom took it though? Why did he took it from the dead person though? Holy shit! Well, you gotta go fast. Looking at his mom. that was kind of funny to seeing that in real time. They're looking at that. Arasaka Corp. They're probably looking at the spine cord, right? Yep, they're cluing it in. No side effects yet, though. And that's going to be an issue, right? That's going to be the thing that I'm going to be more worried about, right? If there is a side effect, then that could be a huge problem for him. And his possible fate by the end of this. Shut up, principal. Yes, you are. You are so fucked. You basically chose the worst dialogue options in the entire game. I respect it, though. Ah, this world is so beautifully done. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Now he's just hanging out with the common folk, right? Whereas in the beginning, he was more carefree. Don't tell me that girl is like the Johnny Silverhand of this show. As in somebody that... Nope. Totally a real person. I was about to say that she could possibly just be him seeing things, but no. Real person. Oh, shit. I love her design so much. That's a really great design. Like, just... Her design is so good, my camera keeps turning off. I apologize. That was great. Seducing him, making him feel comfortable, right? Yeah, I got expelled. Ah, seeing all of these weapons in the game again. Interesting, a chance encounter. He's definitely in it for the money. And she definitely wants the power that he has. Lucy. Oh, wow. Chill, noob. Okay, okay. A really effective duo so far. Look at how small he is. Love the perspective of this.
どううまくやれただろ
Pretty good.
の仕事ができたかな。
Yeah.
冗談よ。
Why is he bleeding? Unless that's the side effects, right? Hmm.
負荷の高いインプラントならしもせ。
Yeah, that's gonna be an issue.
あれ、保険は？知らないわ。
He is not insured. Wow, it's crazy that they think he's, you know, they think he's rich, but he's not. It's just that his mother was working really, really hard. Your side, foreshadowing?
ちょっと通り過ぎて。あら。
Typical. That was a fun cut. Oh my god.
あれ？
なんともなかったんだけど
No, it's not fine. You're pushing it.
普通のじゃ効かねえからな。ちっと高いぜ。金はあんのか。
金取るのか
これでどう？
She's buying it.
それだけ？
Wow. Giving away the things that they just stole. Right? That was their loot. David owes Lucy a lot. Like a lot. And Lucy cannot afford to lose him because he is very valuable as an asset. Okay. We know he's gonna use it more than 3 times.
今日はもう仕事はやめね。
やれるよ俺やっぱりもう一稼ぎしない大家に家を追い出されそうでさ
今日はもうダメ。諦めな。もしかして緊張してる？
いや
初めてとか？
いや乾杯
Oh, beautiful lighting. Not used to smoking?
炭酸とタバコは苦手なんだ
Ah.
脱いで。
えなんで
いいから貸しなよ。
勝手に書くなよエッジランナーズ
Oh.
バンクの別名よ。
Another word for cyberpunk.
そっち？
そっちこそあのダサいポスター部屋に貼る
悪い。
え
Oops.
いや
Hit a nerve there. Her dream? Perhaps? A new life awaits? Wanting to go to space, perhaps?
うち父親も金もなくてさ
This shot composition is really great as well.
ような家じゃない
Like, just great shot compositions throughout these entire 2 episodes.
それが分かってなんですぐにやめなかったの？
An excellent question.
アカデミーに行って荒坂に就職して高いところで仕事して
And be rich and be at the top, right?
望みっていうか
Dream, talking about dreams.
だったから
Is she gonna talk about hers?
それって他人の夢じゃん。
No, talking about his.
親子って別々の人間でしょ？
Beautiful shot.
あんた人の夢のために生きてるの？夢は他人のものじゃないわ。
自分には夢があるって口ぶりだね
Thank you.
あんたは地獄って言うけどさ、私にとってはここが。
Music in the back is really, really great.
ここ
Just a small
遠いとこへ行き
piano playing. City of Dreams. Whoa.
面白いからこれでいい。
Wow.
何その格好。いいでしょ。
これ最高。
Wow. Captures the magical feeling of it. It's so good. And this music too. Why is the show so good? 2 episodes in. I mean, I already have high expectations. But man. Ah. Oh wow.
いいコンビになりそうじゃない？
そうだね。
エッジを超えちまったな、小僧。小僧、悪いがそいつは俺だ。
She did not. She manipulated David. She manipulated me. See, this is why you will never trust a woman. Ooh. Lucy-centric AD? Oh wow, that is very smooth. Feeling trapped? That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting on the CD. Crying. Wanting to escape. Amazing episode. Amazing episode. Amazing episodes! Fuck. Oh boy, where do I start? Where do I start? Jesus. Yeah, this is the show that I am really hyped about, and yeah, this is the show that delivered that hype. I am very pleased with what I got with these first 2 episodes. Really pleased. Wow. I haven't seen a lot of anime airing this year, but I would say this is probably my favorite, like, introduction to an anime currently airing this year. Like, wow. Immediately, the thing that captures me the most is just the pure feeling of it. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's the vibe. It's the cyberpunk vibe that just clicks. I think the show perfectly captures that. It perfectly captures that feeling of this world, captures Night City beautifully, just following David along in the first episode and in the second episode as well, as he like goes to Night City and we see just glimpses of the world, right? Like when David was just running or just, you know, in the train looking outside and seeing, you know, like the chaos that is ensuing, right? The, you know, like the police driving along, the city towers being like burned, there was a terrorist attack or something, you know, like that made the world feel alive. It made it feel alive and it felt lived in, and it is really immersive. I love it. I love this show. I love this show already. 2 episodes in. I would want to watch more. I just can't because the schedule is very tight. I need to read Chainsaw Man after this. So yeah. Honestly, if this show continues on this trend, right? Because episode 1 is great. Episode 2 I think is better than episode 1. And if it continues to be better and better and better and better within each episode and they stick the landing, not only is this gonna be, I think, one of my absolute favorite and possibly one of the best video game adaptations out there, but it's also probably gonna be one of my favorite animes out there as well. Legit. Like, I'm looking at the staff of this show, and I'm looking at the things that they have done. So far, I've given almost every project that this team has done really high praise. Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill is probably in my like top 5 favorites. I don't think Cyberpunk Edgerunners is gonna breach that top 5, but it's probably gonna be in one of my favorite animes out there, that's for sure. And that's the best part. I can view this as a standalone thing. I don't need to play the game. Like, I've only played 4 hours, so yeah, I know a few things here and there. I know like a couple of name drops, the Arasaka corporations, some of the Ripper Dogs, and some of the, you know, weapons here and there, but that's pretty much it. Everything else about this show is pretty much its standalone thing. I am enjoying its story, I am enjoying its characters. I love David, I fucking love Lucy. Both characters I find really interesting to follow. David as a main character, I would say, will definitely be more relatable to a lot of people, especially people who are, you know, of low middle class, right? Because that is essentially David's own hierarchy in this societal system, I would say. Right? He's not a corpo, he's just a street kid. He's trying to make his way into life. A lot of things happen and he is forced to do things in order to survive, right? And it is this push that is either gonna make David a good person or a bad person, right? It depends on who David is interacting and who David will trust after his mother died. So far, David has put his trust on Lucy, and I did too. I look at Lucy and I'm like, god damn, that character design looks fucking sexy. I love her design. I think she looks beautiful. She looks sweet. She looks cute. She is amazing. And then just as the moon scene hits, and I was like, oh my god, this is like amazing. This is great. Lucy is showing her sensitive side, you know, her own vulnerable side of things. Possibly relating to her dream, her want to be free, her sweet talking saying, hey, I never showed anybody this, you know, you're the only one who I showed this. Why did you show this to me, Lucy? I don't know, I just want to show you. And then betrayal. I felt that. I really thought that Lucy and David are gonna be like, you know, best buddies. Like, in the back of my mind, okay? In the back of my mind, there was some thoughts that Lucy's probably gonna betray David, but I wasn't expecting it in episode 2. You know, like, I was expecting maybe episode like 6, 7, or 8, maybe something happened. Somebody maybe gave Lucy like a better worthwhile job or money or whatever, and then Lucy decided, no, you know, I need to take this, I'm sorry David or whatever. But episode 2, you just made me love this character in episode 2, and then you decided to make her betray the main character. And that is what makes it interesting, and that is why I love her character so much, especially with the ED sequence as well. She is definitely the more interesting character of the two, in my opinion. David, great main character in my opinion, like a solid main character. He fits the role of the main character so that the audience can relate and can, you know, be on his shoes. Lucy, I feel like, is a far more interesting character because she is more mysterious. We don't know much about her. We know about David. We don't know what David's gonna be, but we know David. We don't know Lucy. We're only seeing her from David's perspective, and that is this sweet, kind person that is trying to help him, right? And it's also because of the fact that Lucy kind of gave away, you know, their loot, like the thing that they stole, like the chips, right? Lucy gave it away so that David could live, right? Paying, you know, his debt, his money for the Ripper Dog, right? That is very smart of the show. That is very smart of the show to basically make me go, oh, she's actually, you know, really sweet. She's actually really kind. But then the betrayal happened. She sold him out. And the dude, in the beginning of the show, turns out to be alive. Is that the same dude? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm looking back at the scene. And yep, I'm pretty sure that is the same dude. I mean, he even says, that implant belongs to me. So this dude is still alive. David's mom took that implant out, and now David is in a whole leap of trouble. So, story and character, really great. Color design, shot composition, beautiful, beautiful music. Perfection. Animation, incredible. I think the first 2 episodes really shows how much creative they are in regards to basically creating this really, really bombastic, again, this bombastic over the top sequences, but not too bombastic that it breaks my immersion, right? It's realistic enough to stay within the cyberpunk world, but it's creative and over the top that we can actually enjoy it as something that is, not dull or stale or rigid, right? There's some fluidity in it. There's dynamic shot compositions in it as well, and that to me is all I need. But you know what? That's pretty much it for me. I'm going to reserve some of my discussions for future episodes. Alright, first 2 episodes, solid, great introduction. Also, I guess I need to talk about this. The mature elements of this show, at least in the first 2 episodes, I think are done really, really well. Now, I'm purely saying this because I am a male and the show has serviced me, a fan. But I don't think the fan service I don't think the fan service in this first 2 episodes, I don't think it's like really out of place. I don't know if I would want to say it's put there tastefully. Maybe it's probably because of, like the clever cuts, the clever animation, some of the implications of those scenes. There was a scene where David was like really, really pissed early on in the first couple of minutes of the second episode, where he was really pissed, he was shaking his legs, he doesn't know what to do, and then all of a sudden, hard cut to an orgy, right? Just for a split second. And to me, that's an indication of David's personal mindset, right? He's thinking of going out and seeking pleasure. He's thinking of escaping his problems, escaping this drag and garbage life that he has, and he's trying to seek something that is far more pleasurable and something that is far more enjoyable for him, right? And the hard cut from David really stressed to a bunch of girls fucking a dude pretty much shows that. I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. I'm fine. Plus, it is Cyberpunk 2077, right? I mean, this thing happens all the time in the game. You go out, you see a poster of a girl with a dick. It is what it is. I enjoy it. Very immersive. I'll just put it there. It's immersive and it's very mature. The mature scenes I find to be very mature in this show. Still fan service-y, but it's still a mature fan service, not like childish fan service. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference, right? I would say this is more akin to a fan service of older anime, right? Where in older animes like 80s and 90s OVAs, where these scenes it just happens, right? It's just there. The show isn't really trying to make it a big deal. Nope, it's just part of the world. Like, move on. And I hope we continue with that trend, because it has been really fun. It's been really great, very immersive, sweet, enjoyable, fun, sad, every emotion that you can think of. I really enjoyed these first 2 episodes. Hope you guys enjoyed these first 2 episodes as well. If you do, hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time for episode 3 and 4, possibly. Take care, everyone.